आपका एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। जयपुर लिटरेचर फेस्टिवल का हिस्सा बनने कई टैलेंटेड शख्स आ रहे हैं और इन्हीं में से एक हैं वैभव कोठारी। वैभव बोल और सुन नहीं सकते हैं, लेकिन वो न सिर्फ अपने परिवार का बिजनेस संभाल रहे हैं बल्कि उन्होंने एक फिल्म भी बनाई है। वैभव कोठारी ओम मेटल्स इंफ्रा प्रोजेक्ट लिमिटेड के भीलवाड़ा जयपुर टोल रोड के डायरेक्टर हैं और उनसे खास बात की है मेरे सहयोगी रुचिका तलवार ने।
नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं जी जयपुर लिटरेचर फेस्टिवल से एक स्पेशल स्टोरी। हमारे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद हैं वैभव कोठारी, जो ओम मेटल्स इंफ्रा प्रोजेक्ट्स लिमिटेड में भीलवाड़ा जयपुर टोल के डायरेक्टर हैं और वो डेफ हैं। उन्होंने एक फिल्म भी बनाई है स्पेशल लोगों की, जो ये एक फिल्म है इन्होंने खुद डायरेक्ट भी की है और उसमें एक्ट भी किया है। इस वक्त वो हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं बात करने के लिए। इनसे बात करने के लिए एक इंटरप्रेटर की जरूरत होती है, जो अमेरिकन इंटरप्रेटर हैं। इनका नाम है ऑल्डो। इनके जरिए हम वैभव से बात करेंगे। वैभव, व्हाट is your film about, and other than this movie, what is it that you want to tell people about yourself?
Okay, well, thank you. My film is called Not Anymore, and the film is about how I work in a professional setting and how I'm able to break the language barriers by bringing an interpreter from the U.S. for a short time. I was in the United States for a short time, and I learned how to use interpreters there, and so my film is to educate people how to use interpreters. And myself, I'm Vaibhav Kothari, as you've introduced me, and I'm an engineer, and I have a degree in systems engineering and a master's degree in entrepreneurship from Northeastern University in Boston. I grew up in Delhi, and before I was moved to Delhi, I was born in Kota and moved to Delhi at the age of 3. I grew up with speech training from a government high school, and I flew to the U.S. for my college education. I was there for almost 6 years. And during those 6 years, I've learned so many things, strange things, good things. And coming back to India, I joined my family business 4 years ago. And where I'm at now is I'm working as the director for the Bhilwara Jaipur toll road. It's the widening to 2 lanes from Jaipur to Bhilwara, and that's been ongoing for the past 3 years.
What do you do as the director of Bhilwara Jaipur toll roads?
I manage all of the activities related to the building of the state highway. I work with the contractors, bankers, directors, family board, as well as government officials to get the work completed. And to manage the manpower, the contractors, from start to end, from scratch to finish. And so the project has been completed about 1 month ago is when we started the toll operations. It's a PP model, which means a public-private partnership model.
Do you have help from family in the business?
Oh yes, sometimes. It's a family business, and so they help me for when I need. So I've joined the family, and it's a learning experience for me how to approach the different kinds of contractors, government officials. I've spent 6 years, and I was very westernized, 6 years in the United States, and so I've learned from my family business. But not only from my family, but from my staff, my workers. They're all experienced, and so they've helped me to deal with the kind of challenges I've encountered on the...
Tell us about your movie.
Okay. My movie is about how I work as a deaf person in a professional setting. I work with people, and the movie shows how I interact in meetings. For example, how I'm sitting here speaking with you today using a sign language interpreter. Many people have not seen that in their lives, and this movie shows a short clip of my life of how this is done, how I break down language barriers, and I'm very thankful to have a family who supports me and gives me the resources I need, and they understand what I need for my career development. So I have the resources such as interpreters, such as staff, who can help me develop my work and my projects. That helps me out a great deal.
You have an interpreter who interprets your sign language into English. So essentially the medium of your communication is the English language. At times do you feel you want to communicate in some other language? You want to speak in Hindi or maybe your mother tongue?
Yes, I do have another person who speaks in Hindi, and who I've hired one person who is learning to become an interpreter for Hindi. So he can interpret from Hindi to sign language, or he can interpret for the American Sign Language interpreter, so he can interpret into.
तो भारत भाग्य विधाता में आज के लिए फिलहाल इतना ही, लेकिन जी न्यूज पर खबरें लगातार जारी हैं। आप रहिए हमारे साथ।